Let's find out who is the T-102 SportsNow.com Fanelli, Evans, and Patel Athlete of the Week. This student athlete showed their mettle in competition and put up incredible numbers, just like Fanelli, Evans, and Patel. With over 100 years of combined experience, the attorneys at Fanelli, Evans, and Patel provide results you can count on.
Back with another Fanelli, Evans, and Patel T102SportsNow.com Athlete of the Week. This week's honor going to Pine Grove junior center fielder Callee Leffler. Callee, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
So, pretty historic week for you. That's why you're here today. I got to ask you right off the bat, what was more fun, hitting your first home run of the season or getting your 100th hit of your career?
Definitely my 100th hit of my career.
Long journey to get there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess going 4-0 must be pretty fun as well.
Yes, for sure.
I kind of left that one out. You guys are 12-1 on the year now. Actually, you've been two of our last three athletes of the week with your teammate Hannah Ungst coming in 2 weeks ago. So between the two of you and some of the other leadership on the squad, it really seems like this team is destined for big things. So how would you kind of evaluate the progress this team has made? And are you guys on track for the goals that you set before the season?
Yeah, I think we've been working really hard. This year, we are on set for our goals that we have this year. And we've just been doing a really good job, like just staying together as a group and just picking each other up and passing the bat. I think we are on set for the goals we want to accomplish this year.
Yeah, now headed into the last week of April. It's crazy how fast the weather changes and how fast the season goes. I think you guys just have a handful of regular season games left before you'll head into the playoffs, and it should be interesting down the stretch here. For those of you who don't know, back in October, Callee committed to Florida State, going to be headed to Tallahassee in the fall of 2026. That's a pretty big move for a small-town girl. What was it about FSU that, for you personally, made it worth moving 1,000 miles away from home?
I would definitely say, first comes my academics. They're really good academic-wise, and then I would say the sports, obviously, and they're just really a family culture there. That's what they're really known for, especially for softball. Their culture is just really family-oriented. Their coaching staff is amazing. That's really some of the key points that made me pick Florida State as my next four.
Yeah, I don't think you'll miss the snow around here. Tallahassee with some beautiful year-round weather and a great campus down there. Also, Tallahassee as a city, sort of cozy, and I'm sure you saw that. It's not necessarily a massive city. Kind of has a college town vibe. So pretty cool to be there in the capital city of the state. So you're a junior and you've already made history at Pine Grove, and very few athletes around here get this kind of opportunity at 16, 17. So I guess what kind of keeps you motivated to get better when everybody's telling you made history and you're one of the best to ever do it, but you probably know you still have a lot left to accomplish in high school?
Yeah. I think my personal goals, I'm really just set on what I can accomplish, for myself. But I also need everyone around me, and I have a really good culture around me and family around me that supports me and motivates me. My teammates, my coaches, they motivate me every single day. So just showing up and just wanting to get better. I think it's important for me to have the drive and the will to do it. Instead of just having the mindset of doing it. So I don't know, everyone around me just motivates me every day to just show up and just be the best I can be.
Yeah, and you talk about your family, obviously playing for your dad. I had read a story that when you were 10 years old, you met your future Florida State softball coach. What was that like, to be around your dad growing up and kind of him always being dad, but then also being coach?
No, yeah. It's pretty surreal, just to have him by me with me, the past couple of years. We work really hard together. It's super fun. We have our times, but it's super fun. He does a lot for me. He wants the best for me. He wants the best for everyone around him. He's done a really good job at doing both, being a father and being a coach. So he's been really good, a big help, impacted me a lot.
Yeah, I think it can be tough, especially with the recruiting process now. I mean, you're hearing the first things about college when you're 14, 15 years old, and I know for you it was probably like, let's enjoy this, but then get it out of the way so we could just play softball. So it's good that you made your choice earlier, and Florida State certainly a powerhouse program, and I think it'll motivate all the girls around you as well to see that if you can accomplish something like that, maybe some of the younger girls can, playing for your dad as well. I wanted to get into your background a little bit as an athlete. Do you play any other sports?
Yeah, I play basketball.
Okay. Was softball always your favorite from day one, or did you have different sports you played growing up that you liked more?
No, yeah, softball was always my go-to sport. Basketball's fun, but softball was always like the main sport.
When did you start playing softball?
I started playing softball when I was five,
Yeah.
7. I started playing travel ball when I was 7. But like I originally started when I was like 5.
So let's talk a little bit about the travel ball. Obviously, the varsity season is long enough as it is. You play basketball in the winter, so that leaves the rest of your schedule open for travel ball. Is that something that you continue to do, or just was that something you were doing when you were younger, or kind of what's your outlook on that right now?
No, yeah, I still play on my travel team. I play on Newtown Rock Gold. That's just what I do mainly all year round. We're starting up here soon in June. So as soon as high school's over, I'm right into travel. So
I had asked your teammate Hannah about playing surfaces, and you're seeing a lot of the turf pop up now. I don't know. Does Florida State play on a turf?
no, they're dirt.
Okay, they're still dirt. Okay, so you're seeing some of these surfaces pop up, especially at the college level. As an outfielder, how does that change the game? And do you want to see more of those surfaces, or are you more of a traditional grass and dirt?
As an outfielder, I think I like grass better, but I feel like turf, it's just like the ball stays down better with turf. But growing up, I've always played on grass, so I'm just so used to it. So I guess I would just say grass.
Yeah, it's a good thing Florida State has a traditional surface because I know they're popping up all over the place. But either way, you're going to see both, and it'll be cool to have some experience on both. All right, want to have a little bit of fun before you get out of here? Let's do some this or that Schuylkill County edition. We'll start it off with trucks or Jeeps.
Jeeps.
Jeeps. Okay, that was different than Hannah. She went trucks. I think she went trucks. I'll have to look
She
back.
did go trucks.
Yeah, because she's told me she had a truck. All right, let's go bonfires or block parties.
Bonfires.
Okay. I'll throw you a little curveball here. Would you rather be hiking in the woods or swimming in the lake?
Hiking in the woods.
Okay. Well, get used to Tallahassee. You might want to be swimming in the lake. We'll try to keep out of the swamps down there and away from the gators, but it's going to get hot. We'll give you a Pine Grove specific one to end it. When it comes to a slice of pizza, you're going Doe's or Red Lion?
Those.
Yeah, no brainer there. All right. That is Callee Leffler, our T102sportsnow.com, Fanelli, Evans, and Patel Athlete of the Week. Callee, on behalf of everybody from T102 Sports Now, congratulations on all your success and your Athlete of the Week honor.
Thank you.
Check us out next Wednesday for another T102sportsnow.com Fanelli, Evans, and Patel Athlete of the Week. At Fanelli, Evans, and Patel, get the best when faced with the worst.